Everyone gets angry. It's a fact of life. But what's also a fact is that anger is bad for us. It's bad for one's health, raising cortisol levels unnecessarily, and it's bad for interpersonal relationships. We can probably all agree on that, right? So this is why anger management is essential. It's key. And so I'm sharing 4 strategies to help control anger when you feel it start to boil in your veins. All right, let's get to it. Okay, so the first anger management strategy is recognizing the onus is on you and no one else. You decide how you want to react to what someone said or what someone did. You are the cause of your own anger because you decided to show the emotion of anger to your adversary. Eleanor Roosevelt once said, "No one can make you feel inferior without your consent." So William didn't cause your anger, you caused it. Twisty, right? But it's true. You are only going to be as calm as your worst reaction. So let's say William said something and you got angry. Anger is the consequence. The only way around this is to change your reaction, and how you react is predicated on what you believe to be true, right? So if you believe that, let's say William did not say something that would upset you, you wouldn't get angry at him in the first place, right? So what it comes down to is giving people the benefit of the doubt, which can be hard to do, and also trusting that they have your best interest at heart. Next is to cede control over things you don't have power over, meaning we have to eradicate irrational beliefs because they are limiting. For instance, one irrational belief is to expect that everyone behave how you want them to behave and expect that people will react the way you want them to react. In a nutshell, we should not expect things to go our way all of the time, or even most of the time, because that's what happens, right? And what perpetuates these irrational beliefs are words, of course, right? Language and communication shape our thoughts and our words, and therefore our realities. So avoid using words like must, never, and always. To put it into perspective, if you get angry and say that things never go your way, even though you try with all your might, or you reprimand someone for always doing the thing that you don't like and they never do the thing that you want them to, well, guess what? That is fueling the fire of anger. You are stoking the fire right there. So it's gotta go. Chow irrational beliefs. Then I want you to resist the urge to say, it's just not fair. We've got to fight that irrational feeling. Okay, so how do we do that? Well, we can dispute it. So instead of a must, make it a would be nice. For instance, Joe must be nice all the time is different from saying it would be nice if Joe were nice. The subtext meaning some of the time. This way you're eliminating that false and unrealistic expectation of him being nice all the time. So we basically transform the musts to a preference and change a demand into a desire. This way you are not filled with anger and you have a clear head on your shoulders when you need to make game time decisions, even in the most heated or tense environments. And it also allows you to interact calmly, negotiate, or problem solve to get a better outcome instead of the outcome you would get after bursting into a fit of anger. Lastly, practice is imperative. Practice makes progress. And we can have all the anger management tools we want, but if we don't put them into practice, then what good are they, right? So open that toolbox and take out your anger management tools and put them to use. One way to practice this is to think about something that made you angry recently. What was that? And think about those emotions running through you. If it still makes you angry, well, that's good, because that's what we can work with, and that's what we're going to use to practice this technique. All right, so now you're going to workshop it. So feel the feels, let that anger course through your veins. How does that feeling of anger move through you, right? Let it just do its job of making you angry. And as it does, it's time to take action. Get out those tools, go through the strategies discussed in this lesson, and one by one, coax that anger out of you. And this way, you'll have that sensation of what to do when anger strikes and how to get out of it. Okay? So there you have it. We discussed 4 ways to help you control your anger. First, you're going to recognize that you have power over your reaction, and no one caused that feeling of anger but you, right? You are only as good as your reaction. So instead of react, try to respond. Easier said than done, but this is why we practice, right? No one can make you angry without your consent. So remember that. Just like no one can make you feel inferior without your consent. Turn irrational beliefs into rational ones. So to do this, we change the musts into the would-be nices. And finally, we want to practice so that we're prepared to act in the correct way when real anger strikes, so that we're not taken by surprise and do something that we might regret. All right, Explearners, that's it for me today. I hope that you enjoyed this lesson. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. And if you prefer to listen to this lesson, then check out our podcast. You can find it on explearning.co and anywhere that you listen to your podcasts. And for the full transcript of this lesson, check out our blog. It's on explearning.co/blog. And if you would like to help our channel continue to grow, then share this lesson and this channel with anyone who wants to improve their social skills and their communication skills. All right, I will see you in the next Explearning lesson. Bye for now, and happy exploring, everyone.